Today I'm going to review an Android TV box that's only 50 bucks, runs the official Android TV OS, and has amazing specs and is going to kill your Fire TV sticks. This is the A95X Pro. Stay tuned, I'm going to show you what this is about. To all my new viewers out there, if you guys are not yet subscribed, just look below the video, click on the red subscribe button, and then click the little notification bell so you guys will get notified for all future videos for everything I post. It's gonna be great. You're gonna be first to hear about all the new APKs, add-ons, and much more. This is the A95X Pro Android TV box, running the official Android TV OS 7.1, running a quad-core processor with the Mali 450 GPU, supporting 4K with 2 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of storage. This also comes with a voice remote that can be plugged in and supported to any Android TV box, not just this one, your regular power adapter, and HDMI, and a quick instruction manual. You guys are gonna really love this box because for the price range, you're not gonna find anything like it. It's a really simple and sleek design. All you basically have at the top, it says A95X Pro with the little microphone logo because it does support voice remote. Along the back of the box, you are going to have an HDMI port, your power, AV, LAN, and SPDIF. Along the side, you have 2 USB ports as well as an SD card for expanding your internal storage, or you can do it via USB as well. On the back, you basically have some ventilation and some specs for the box. It's a 2 gig, 16 gig storage box. The box itself, it's really small. Once it actually lights up, there's a little blue light in the front, letting you know that it's actually turned on. It's small, light, it feels like there's nothing in it, but it's designed, with fully plastic. The top does sort of get smudgy, but it's sort of okay. It'll fit into any entertainment center. The remote is really premium. It has a really nice, wooden black feel to it. You have a dedicated button for your voice remote, home, back, menu, your volume up and down, page up and down, and this overall looks nice. For 50 bucks, some other cheap Chinese boxes that you buy, you get that usual disgusting black remote with that colorful volume buttons. You guys know what I mean. But this is a pretty premium remote. The remote itself is probably at least 20 bucks, and it's chipped in the box for free, and it's compatible with any Android TV box. Okay guys, so here is the box itself. You have the official Android TV OS with the recommendation at the top. You have your basically all your apps, and then you have your games, then you have your settings, Wi-Fi and or Ethernet, then you have your app drawer. The app drawer is basically, if you go into it, you're going to see a list of all of your installed apps. So there's no really need to sideload the second APK to make it looks like it work and show on the main screen. With the NVIDIA Shield and Xiaomi Mi box, you don't really have an app drawer. But with these kind of cheap Android, not really, I don't say cheap as in it's a bad thing, or I should say, good priced box. For 50 bucks, you are really getting every single bang for your buck. So, basically, this runs the official Android TV with Google Assistant. So if I go ahead right now and press the mic button on my remote, I can go ahead and start searching. For example, it's recommending I can say search for funny shows or what's the weather. I'm going to press the button again. Search for funny shows. And it's going to go ahead and bring up funny shows. For example, it tells you you can add in examples like friendship, funny shows, comedy, drama. Let's say you want to watch the ones from the 1990s. So I'm going to go ahead here and press the mic button. 1990s. There you go. So 1990s funny shows. So you can kind of layer on what you want to say. You can say you can ask it for what the weather is like, play me a YouTube video, watch the game. It's basically like the full Google Assistant, which is pretty amazing because for a box of this price, it's it's just amazing. Now let's go into app compatibility. It works across any app you can probably throw at it. All you basically do is you install your app through FILELINKED or downloader or USB sticks or ES File Explorer. It all works really great. Once you basically sideload the APK, you'll notice it plays really smoothly with absolutely no issues. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead here and play a random movie. So there you guys have it. The movie plays, pretty fast, and it's pretty smooth as well. Same with apps like, for example, Mobdro. All you basically do is, let's go ahead and play some channels here to show you that it is working. Let's try this one here. As you guys can see, within seconds, it loads up pretty fast. There's no need for me to go in detail into all of the actual APKs and show you what it works and doesn't work with. It works across all APKs with no issues. Now I'm going to go ahead and test the video performance on this box. I'm going to go ahead and do two tests. Well, kind of three tests. Two tests on the local network with a 1080p HD video and a 4K video, and then a 4K example off YouTube. So let's go ahead here and first test out the 1080p HD video over my local network. This is stored on my FreeNAS server. I am currently wired in, but it does work on Wi-Fi as well. You will get much better performance if you are wired in. And this is not using the internet. This is using the 100 megabits per second connection port that I'm currently plugged into. And just because it's not gigabit, it still works really awesome. So let's go ahead and test out 4K next, which should be no issues as well, because this is a 4K compatible box, and whether it's over the network or over the internet, it should work beautifully. So as you can see, again, not really, no issues that I can see, no stuttering. Again, I was on Wi-Fi before. It did have trouble with 4K on Wi-Fi locally, but plugged in it works. So if you guys are planning to watch local 4K content on the box, I recommend doing wired. But if you are on Wi-Fi, you should be able to stream 4K over the internet fine. But for local, you should probably be wired. So now let's go ahead here and just exit out, and let's go ahead and launch YouTube and try 4K over the internet. So there you guys have it. This is a 4K video streaming over the internet. I'm going to let it play here for a couple of seconds to show you that there is no stuttering at all. And as you can see, it seems to have no issues with 4K, whether it's local or whether it's off the internet. So, and guys, this type of Android TV box does support over-the-air updates. I was in the middle of my review and I got prompted to do an update to 7.1.5, I think. And all you do is you basically click on yes, you accept, and it's going to go ahead and do over-the-air official Android TV updates, which is pretty amazing, because this is a feature that not most boxes have. And to be able to receive over-the-air updates for the official Android TV S is pretty awesome. Okay guys, now we're going to go ahead and test the internet speed. This first speed is going to be a wired connection. So it's, as you can see, it's maxing out the limit of the 100 megabit per second connection for the download. I have a 150/20 connection, so as you can see, it seems to be maxing out both on download and on upload. And now I went ahead and switched to Wi-Fi. So we're going to go ahead and do the same test on Wi-Fi to see what kind of results we get. Again, I have a 150 down, 20 up connection. Let's see what I can get on Wi-Fi. So it does not do that well on Wi-Fi. It does only support 2.4 gigahertz, which is kind of on the sad side. But I've done this a couple of times, and I was able to max out at about 30 or 35 megabits connection, which for most 1080p HD videos online and live TV 1080p HD has absolutely no issues. Now guys, in regards to gaming, how does this Android TV box fare in regards to other Android TV boxes? Well, it runs any Android games really well with no issues. But a lot of boxes can do regular Android built games. For it to emulate other consoles is what I mostly want to put my time into. So I'm gonna go ahead here and launch a Nintendo 64 emulator and run Super Mario 64. And as you guys can see, the game runs really smoothly with no issues, no lag, and no buffering. There's no stuttering at all. It's basically I'm playing like on a real N64 back in the good old days. N64 is a emulator that doesn't really use lots and lots of, you know, it doesn't require a lot of power for emulation. But what I do want to try is a PS1 game like Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy requires a pretty good hardware to work. I'm going to go ahead here and play the prequel to the game, which is like the story before you actually start playing the game, to show you how it can handle the actual graphics of the game. So here is Final Fantasy VII. This is the beginning of the game before you can actually start a new save. And as you guys can see, it loads really smoothly. I'm going to go ahead and let it here play for about maybe 30 seconds to show you how, you know, how good the video is and how there's no stuttering on the actual game. So this is the part of the game where you actually are controlling the characters, and as you guys can see, it works really great. The prequel to the game, which is more of the video intensive part, seems to work well with absolutely no issues. But you're also able to, you know, play the game itself with no issues as well. So you're running around. Of course, I'm not going to play that long because it's going to be a really long video. I'll go ahead here and just finish one quick battle. Final Fantasy VII is actually one of my most favorite games ever. They're actually supposed to be making a remake here soon, but we're not sure when they're going to actually make the remake. So if it can handle Final Fantasy VII, it should be able to handle any PS1 game or any sort of game that emulates, you know, any sort of console. So in regards to gaming, this is a really good box. Just a short conclusion on this box. I really can't say enough good things about it. It's a good price range. It supports the official Netflix app and the official YouTube app for 4K viewing content. Great interface. It's fast, official over-the-air updates, and for only $50, you can't go wrong. If you guys want to pick up a box like this, please visit the link in the description below. Banggood.com sells everything across to Android TV boxes, Android phones, accessories, remotes, and I'll link at the remote controller as well as the box in the description below. And there you guys have it. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.